Okay, so Joy is the first person whom I have met actually, and he is the first person whom I'm interviewing, whom I have met personally. So it's very special. We met in a NetCon event in Thailand. So yeah, very excited to have him because he also loves to travel like me. So, Joy, we will first start with a brief. And you can go a bit more detail. You could tell us in detail about your background, starting from your growing up years, and how you got into nudism or naturism. What do you identify as? So, please tell us.
Okay, so my name is Joy, and I'm basically born and brought up in Nagaland. So, and I've been, then from Nagaland, then I shifted to Delhi, and from Delhi I shifted to Dubai, which I already told before.
Great.
In terms of naturism or being a nudist or naturist, is the same thing basically for me. I think I feel like that I have been a naturist ever since since a very long time. It was a natural inclination for me. So even when I was what during my younger years, when I was a teenager and things like that, so I used to love sleeping naked. So
Okay.
that was, I think, that was the beginning of naturism for me, and it has still continued till today. So even today also, I love to sleep naked, and whenever possible at home, I am I'm naked. So that's what I like to do.
Okay.
And slowly, once I, in India, obviously it's during my growing up years, obviously it's a taboo, and I think it's still, though society is opening up a bit, it is still a taboo. So
Definitely.
yes, so once I moved to Dubai and I started traveling around the world, or I've been to a few countries where naturism is allowed. I started naturism, I mean, visiting naturist places starting from Thailand. I attended my first NetCon in 2019. It was a very good experience
Okay.
to be able to be nude in front of so many people without having any sexual orientation to it. So it was a very good experience. I made some few friends over there, and yes, I met them again when I went to the NetCon in 2023, where I met you
Your
and
second
a
one.
few of the other guys. Yes, that's the second one, because I was supposed to go in 2020 also, and then COVID came, and then no, things got cancelled.
Yeah.
So basically, 2023 was the second one after
COVID.
after 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was that was in 2019 was my first public appearance as a nudist.
Okay.
Then in 2019 I also visited Croatia, which is I would say one of the best countries to be a naturist or a nudist.
Yeah.
I went to the nudist beach, enjoyed myself. It's very open there, you can be nude in so many beaches and things like that, so it was really fun. Then in 2019, I also went to Croatia. Not Croatia. In 2019, yes, summer I went to Croatia, and in December during the Christmas time to celebrate the New Year, I went to Czech Republic.
Okay.
So over there also they have spas
Yes.
where nudism is allowed. So my wife was with me, and we had a lot of fun going to the sauna, naked sauna, to the steam, to the swimming pool, and all in the nude. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so that was two places in 2019 which I did, and started to become more open about being nude and about naturism and things like that. But before that, also I was really interested in as I said before, I was a nudist since I can remember about things like that. So yeah, and then slowly I started traveling to other places also. I did the London World Naked Bike Ride in
Interesting.
2022. Unfortunately, yes, I couldn't do it in 2023, but yes, I did it in 2022. It was really nice, traveling, riding a bicycle across the main central London. You can see all the
Once in a
major
lifetime
landmarks
experience.
of
Once in a lifetime
yes, and you
experience.
can once in a lifetime experience. And I think
Right.
if somebody is able to go to London and enjoy it, and do this right, and they should actually do this right. It's really wonderful. World naked bike ride is happening not only in London but in other parts of the world as well. I
Right.
know one is in Melbourne, in some places in US, in Mexico. So it
Right.
happens in a lot of places.
Lot of
Even in
places.
UK also it happens in Cardiff, in London, in one more place which is about 1 hour away from London. It happens there also.
Yes.
Yeah, so I like to attend events where nudist events basically. Yeah, so that's what I like to do. This is my first venture, first time I'm venturing into promoting or talking about nudism in a public forum.
Wow.
Yeah, so
We are
that's what.
lucky
Yeah.
that you have started with us. It is very indeed, I mean, very, it's a matter of great pleasure for us to know that.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I think I've become more open about naturism. My family, rather my wife and daughter is aware of it. That I openly tell them that I go to, that when I go to NetCon, I tell them that I'm going to a nudist event or a naturist event in Thailand. So they are open, and they're quite open about it.
Great, great.
Yeah, and then I also, yeah,
So
and
how did
also
you?
I
I mean,
think
how did that happen? So that was actually my second question. How open are you with your friends, family, and your professional circle? Do they have any knowledge? And
no, since I'm working.
how did you exactly get free with your spouse? I mean, was it
Oh, okay.
slowly
So
or
beginning with my,
suddenly?
yes. So beginning with my wife. My wife, before she, I mean, she was my girlfriend before, and I told her that I'm a naturist. I just told her. So she is from Delhi. She was quite surprised, but then this is what it is. So it doesn't make a difference. So
Okay.
that's what. So yeah. So I'm quite open to her about it. What she sees me naked all the time. I sleep naked. So
Not a big deal. It was.
before, in the beginning, it was, yeah, it was not very. Uh, I mean, it was a bit of a what I'd not say surprise, but
Okay.
a different thing for her. But then seeing her, someone always naked whenever possible, or someone sleeping naked with her, things like
Right.
that. So, but then she got used to it, so that's fine. And then with my daughter also, I mean, she's 11 now, and I mean, when I was going to the NetCon this year, she said that why I can't go to Thailand with you. I said I'm going to a place where everybody will be naked, and I don't think so. You'll be you'll enjoy seeing so many people naked.
Okay.
So this is what I told her. So
Okay.
that's what happened. So
Okay.
that's why I really told her. She's 11. She understands a lot of things. She knows about a lot of things, and that's fine. So that's this is how I told her, and obviously my wife is aware of it. Yeah.
So have you?
In terms of the family, I told my elder brother about it. I told him that I've been to NetCon 2019, 2023, and things like that.
Okay.
He's very cool about it. In the professional circle, I don't think so, because since I'm working in Dubai, so it's a taboo over here. It's illegal and things like that. So obviously I'm not.
Right.
I don't discuss this with the people those who are close to me. But yes, I did tell about it to two of my friends at work.
Okay.
So one is from so both are from India, and I told them. So I actually also showed them some photos of of the event in 2019, and photos of my visit to Croatia and the beaches and things like that. So
Okay.
yeah, so two of them knows in my professional circle that I'm a naturist, and I like to go to visit nudist places and things like that.
Okay. 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 Great. Great. So have you taken your spouse or your daughter also to such places ever?
Not my daughter, but my wife did go with me when we went to Croatia. We went to the beaches.
Okay. Which
Where
beach?
she also
Which beach
enjoyed.
in Croatia?
The island is called Bol. It's Bol. It's
Okay.
a very nice island. Yeah, and we went there. There is one place in a place called Dubrovnik, where she didn't go, but I went. But she knew that I was going to the nudist beach over there.
Okay.
But when we went to Bol, she accompanied me to the beach, and we got nude. We enjoyed swimming. There were other people around, so it's like a normal thing which you do in the beach.
So did
just
she
that you
also
are not wearing the
participate?
clothes.
Okay. Did she also
Yeah,
participate?
yeah. She,
Okay.
yes,
Did
she
it
did. She did. Yes, yeah.
did it take time for her? I mean, since the time she knew about.
I mean, yeah, see, if you are seeing, if you're in a beach where everybody is nude, and if you're wearing a swimsuit, then you feel
Yes.
awkward.
Yes. Yes.
So it's yeah. So, and she was very normal about it, because everybody else was nude in the beach.
Did
So
you?
obviously, if she's not nude,
Right.
so people will start staring at her why she's not nude. So
Right.
obviously,
Right.
she needs to be nude. Yeah.
So was it about the place, the kind of the place that was favorable? I mean, there could be places where
Yes, of
few
course.
people are
Yes.
nude. There could be places where more people are nude. There could be places where there are more Indians. So are those factors?
No, I see. I will tell you something. Croatia is a place where, especially if you go to, I've seen a lot of Indians in Croatia. Those who have,
Yes.
those who are visiting the country. as
I have
tourists.
seen
But I
few
have,
blogs. I have seen few vlogs by Indians made about few beaches in Croatia, some places in Croatia, as far as I remember. So it seems many
yes,
Indians
but
go
then
there.
yes, I've seen a lot of Indians in Croatia, but I have not seen anyone in the nudist beach.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
then what happens is that there from India there are a lot of travelers or bloggers, those who visit, travel bloggers, I'll put it that way.
Right.
And they don't intentionally go that they have to go to a nudist beach, but when they go
Exactly.
to a beach, they see that there are a lot of nudists, and they start making videos. Oh, in this beach it happens like this and things like that.
Right.
So yeah, they're trying to blog about it, but then they are not nudists and they are wearing clothes and things like that. So fortunately for us, in Bol, it was most of the people were nude, and and I have seen one person, somebody, a non-nude guy was passing by, and somebody actually objected, like, why you're coming to the nudist section.
Okay.
So that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, but otherwise, in Croatia, generally, topless sunbathing and things like that is common in all the beaches. So
Right.
even if it is a non-nude beach, but topless sunbathing
Right.
is there. So that doesn't make a difference. Yeah.
So you might have been to many places with your spouse, many such places, right?
Yeah. When we go to the like I said, in 2019 December, when we went to celebrate Christmas and New Year, we went to the spa in Croatia, in Czech Republic, and in the spa, she was getting nude and things like that. So it was perfectly normal. So because what happened was, when we were entering the sauna, she was wearing. I was not aware that it's what's the etiquette of using the sauna at that time, of a particular sauna in a particular place. Every sauna has their own rules and regulations.
Right.
So I was wearing my swimsuit and my swimming trunks, and my wife was wearing her swimsuit. And then
Okay.
when we entered, we saw that everybody were naked. So it was natural for us to be naked rather than wearing swimming trunks. Otherwise,
Okay.
people, they can start staring, like, why are these guys not
Right,
naked? So in certain situations, it's the normal thing to be naked. Like I'm talking in most of the European countries, like in a sauna or
Yeah.
in a steam, or things like that, where it is natural to be naked. So that's fine. So she was absolutely fine. Then 2020 also, we went to again, we love Czech Republic, so we went back in 2022. We went to this what do you call it, water sports park.
Okay.
a theme park of water theme
Where, in
park,
Prague?
and in that also there in it was about 1 hours away from Prague.
Okay.
So um, over there also it has a water park. The water park was obviously for the families and things like that, and it has a sauna section also where it was compulsory to be nude in the sauna section. So all three of us went there, me, my daughter, and my wife.
Okay.
So we are all nude, and it's perfectly normal because there were other kids also who were nude, and we were in
Okay.
the sauna. We swam nude. We went to the sauna. We there were too many different treatments. We all of us did at the same time. So it's something perfectly normal for us.
Interesting. Interesting. So that means in your family it is very common. I mean, with your spouse and daughter, it's very common. Nudity on a daily basis is very common.
Yeah, it's we don't care about it much. So that's all.
So doesn't it has it ever caused
It's
any?
normal for us. It's basically, I'll put it that way, that it's normal.
Mhm.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. That's what I put it that way.
So okay, yeah, but that's one side of it. But have you ever
Yeah.
cared about what if your children go to social places where the others don't know, say public gathering, some event somewhere in Dubai, say, and suddenly your
Yeah.
daughter just yells out, "Hey, my daddy stays naked at home and he goes to cycle naked," something like
No,
that.
I think in that sense, my daughter is well aware that what needs to be spoken about in what kind of scenario. So she I mean, whatever happens, things like that, we never discuss outside. So she is well aware of it because it's Dubai, people are conservative here in some sense. So,
Okay.
and she has a lot of Indian friends and things like that. So obviously we don't discuss these kind of things outside.
Isn't that a very like thing? Isn't it a very isn't it something that needs to be very carefully handled? What is your advice for new couples who are raising their children? And because there is a certain age of
See, I
children
will
when
tell you
they,
something. If Yes,
yeah,
I always tell my daughter that that being naked is something natural. This is how we were born, and this is how we were no this is how we were born. So this is something natural. So yes, there are certain uh, rules and regulations from the society which we need to follow. Of course, yes. So it's like something, I mean, when you are taking shower, or obviously you're getting naked and taking shower. You cannot take shower with your clothes
right,
on.
right.
So that's the thing. So if she sees me somehow taking a shower, it's fine because I'm taking a shower, or so. But then of course there are otherwise in the normal circumstances, obviously you have to wear clothes. But you go about your daily life. That's the thing. But then yes, we should sanitize the children about this kind of things, because there are a lot of unwanted people who would think nudity will equate nudity to sexuality or sexual things and things like that. So this is we need to sanitize the children. And for me, I mean, we need to explain to them that this is something normal, but yes,
Definitely.
within the confines of your house, or when you are going to a public place where there are other kids around with their parents and things like that. So this is, they need to differentiate.
Identification of a safe place.
So
What is a
and then
safe
we
place?
should for yes, what's the safe place? And then for me, I think new people, those who are new to naturism or nudity, first of all, they should be comfortable about themselves being nude. Yeah, and then
Yes.
because if you think that, oh, I'm nude and things like that, so first of all, they should be comfortable about being nude, and then they should be, when they have kids or
Yes.
whatever, then they should speak with yes, take it up with their kids. So if you yourself think that no, it's something wrong, then you cannot do it.
Right, right, right. Very true. That's the
So
basic
it's
thing.
all about, yeah, so it's all about having a positive attitude about your body. Someone might have a very good physique,
Yes.
someone might not have a very good physique, so it doesn't make a difference.
True.
So I need to hide my body, so that thinking of I need to hide my body, that needs to be avoided.
Right.
or that needs to change. That's all.
Great. It's indeed one of the toughest steps, I would say. Like raising your children in the right way, adjusting with both the things, teaching this thing also, and also at the
Yes,
same time
there has to be a
maintaining
very
with the society, how the society will look at it, because it's not always about like equating nudity with sexuality. It is also about just like log kya kahenge, like oh my god, are they weird?
yeah, that's what I know. So as soon, because 90% of the people will think that, oh, okay, if they are nude, so something is related to sexuality.
Yes.
So this is what, this is what we need to explain to our kids, that it's not like that. Yeah.
So did you ever
And then yes,
did you ever face any problems due to this, like when you came back home, and did you ever have to like face some such situations where you have to explain what happened, why is it so?
no. I because uh, most of the time, whenever I had I experienced nudity, or I in a public this one, so everybody is nude over there, everybody is nature is over there. So I never had this problem.
Okay. You do visit India, right?
Yeah, I do visit India. Yes.
Okay. So then you probably get to
But not very.
spend.
I do visit India, but not very frequently.
Okay. But probably when you come, then you meet with family and friends.
Yes. I do. Yes.
Okay. And have you ever done any meetups in India, nudist meetups?
No, I have not done any nudist meetups in India. So in NatCon there is one Indian group also. I think they organize something, but I never attended anything. So
Okay.
I never had the opportunity to attend, because I think these are very irregular meetups, and
Yes.
I need to also take time off from work and go and things like that.
Yes. A lot
It's
of
better
planning
for
is
me to
needed.
plan everything. Yeah, so for me it's better that I plan accordingly and I go to a place where I want to go. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see a new country, and then I can be experience nudism.
Exactly.
So that's
I have some questions related to
yeah.
that. I will come to that. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, going back to my first, I think my first experience was a nudist in a nudist resort was Chan in Pattaya.
Okay.
That was in 2018.
Okay.
So and then there was this Gregors. He had organized a boat trip to one of the islands where we were naked since the time we reached.
Okay. How was
So
it?
it was very.
I would really like to know how many people went there. What was it like?
Let me see. I think there were maybe around 10 people.
Okay.
Out of the three, I think three were couple.
Okay.
I remember one Taiwanese couple, or they were Taiwanese or Singaporean, I don't remember.
Okay.
And one couple was French. Yeah, and Gregors was there, myself was there, and somebody else. So I think we were around 10-11 people were there.
Okay.
And it was a very in the beginning when we reached there, it was very secluded. It was only us.
An island.
And then I think it was an island, yes.
Okay.
And then it was after some time, I think we reached about 10 o'clock or something like this. So in the beginning, for about an hour and a half, it was only us, when we were able to go to walk the length of the beach without any interruption, so things like that. And suddenly we saw boat full of people, tourists coming over there.
Okay.
So there were kids and there were families and everything. So one section was in a small section of the beach. It was the 10 or 11 of us, and the rest was all for the tourists. So the tourists were there for about an hour or something like this. So
Okay.
lots of kids that saw us, and there were
Oh.
some Chinese kids who were making and there were some Chinese teenagers. There were some Chinese teenagers who were
Okay.
taking a video or
Oh
photographs using
shit.
drones. So that, yeah, I would say that they try to avoid us, and they said that no, we'll try to avoid you as much as much as you can. Then
Okay.
there
Okay.
were there were some I don't know, Russian, Ukrainian, or some. There were some ladies who were really excited about taking photos with us. So they took photos with us, though they were not taken. They were obviously in their bikinis,
Okay.
but they took photos with us and things like that. So it was quite nice to mingle with non-nude people
Okay. Very
in a
interesting.
non-nude. Yeah,
That
it was quite interesting at
that
the time.
reminds me of Bellevue Beach in Denmark. There was also a similar,
Yeah.
very nice mingling of textiles with nudists. There were,
Yes.
yeah. If you
See,
ever,
in Denmark and all, in Denmark, it's very common, you know.
I don't
So
think it's very common. No, no, no. I don't think it's very common.
no,
That
no,
was the
in
only
the
beach that I found, and I when
no,
I was
I will say why it is no, common is not the right word. It is quite acceptable.
acceptable.
Is the word.
Yes, yes. But it's not like
Yes,
you go
yes.
every
So
other beach and you will find
no,
like
no, no,
this.
no.
No.
Yeah. So common is a wrong choice of words. It's
Hmm.
very acceptable.
Yes.
So yeah, and obviously when they go to the saunas and all, it's normal to be naked. So being naked in a beach is quite acceptable
However, the problem was
in Denmark.
that
Yeah.
yes. However, the problem was that when I went, I was around peak summer time, somewhere around June, July, mid. So
Right.
even during that time, there were no saunas and all. I don't know why. Was it off
Yeah.
season or what was it? Like Denmark is a very cold country.
Saunas are yes.
Yeah, but that time day temperatures were very nice, very good sunshine, and like night time you could go to saunas very nicely. Even we went to one place called Freetown, Christiania. So that's a very
Mm-hmm.
interesting
Okay.
place. It's like a micronation or something with its own rules and regulations.
Oh,
Inside
okay. That
that,
sounds interesting.
very interesting. Yeah, inside that there is one sauna with nudism acceptable, but when we went there, it was not functional. So it was very strange. I mean, only one place,
Okay.
Bellevue Beach, was the only place where I saw a very good mingling and participation. Other than that, not much.
I I I went to Cape Town in France. Then I went to Barcelona
Okay.
in Spain. So I think the most the best was the Barcelona one, because the beach in Barcelona is in the
City center.
inside the city.
Yes, very
So
unique.
yes, it's very nice, and people can see you from the road, and
Yes.
so there were a lot of textiles. So
Ah.
there were a lot of textiles who were passing by or walking by, and they can see you
Hmm.
nude, and it's normal for everybody to be nude over there. So
Unf-
that's what. And there were few textiles also,
yes.
but majority of the people were nude. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
and I went to
Unfortunately, when I went
tell
to
me.
Barcelona in this region, the Barcelona beaches, there is a series of beaches, right? Out of which maybe one is the conventional nude beach, but as the rules and regulations, till that time it was legal everywhere in Barcelona. But still,
Yes.
when I went, I went somewhere around end of October, so it had started to become cold. So I did not find even one
Yeah,
person
end of October.
who was nude or even topless.
Yeah, so no, I went during the summertime in July, August at that time. So
Okay,
that was good. On the same trip, I went to Cape Town also.
okay,
So
okay.
uh, in Cape Town, they have these various sections. In one is the family section, which is
Yes,
in the beginning of the beach, and then they have the swingers and
yes.
whatever they have after
Everything is
that.
there. It's a rainbow.
So
Cape
yes,
is the
yeah,
rainbow.
yeah. So,
Yes.
but Cape Dog nowadays is becoming very sexualized. It's more
Mm-hmm.
about swingers,
Mm-hmm.
or rather than naturists. Yes, some naturist people are coming. The local French people, they come over the weekends and things like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So if you are not looking into the sexual part, but it's
Mm-hmm.
only if you're not looking into swinging, then
Yes.
yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a very uh, this is what I always wanted to do:
Yes.
walk from the hotel or from your
Yes.
accommodation, walk to the supermarket.
Yes.
Go do some grocery shopping without
Yes.
wearing
Yes.
clothes. Go
Yes.
to the ATM without wearing clothes. So
ATM
it's
also.
very
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
I also click pics inside the
Yes, yeah.
grocery stores, the ATMs. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So it's very interesting to
Yes.
concept.
So did you go
Yeah.
with your family spouse there or no?
Yeah. Yes, of
Okay.
course. I was on my uh, annual vacation. So
Okay.
obviously I went with my family. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Great. Uh,
And this time, and I mean, this July, I went to UK.
mm-hmm.
So, and we went to a place called the Lake District. So in Lake District, it's a very beautiful, naturally beautiful place. And I always wanted to do wild swimming. So I posted one picture in my Instagram account also. So
Okay.
it was a
Yeah,
very cold day.
I
It
use
was a
that
cold day,
pic.
rainy. Yeah.
I use that pic for promotions
Yes.
of your interview. Yeah, it's very nice pic.
Ah, okay. Yes, so it was a cold day,
Okay.
and I did a naked wild water swimming. So I always wanted to do something like this.
Okay.
So that's what. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, how has been your experience in UK? I have always been very curious about UK. It seems the British naturism and all they present a lot of figures, like a very huge number of UK
See,
people
there
are
are
nudists.
from
But
what I see.
is it true?
Um, from what I see, there are not too many options. I would say there is one place called Broadland in Norfolk County. So I went there.
Okay,
I was alone at that time, but then it's like a camping ground. So
okay,
people bring their motor homes and they camp there and things like that. So the only activity what we had to do was go to the swimming pool,
okay.
and also in that swimming pool you are not if you're alone you cannot go, so somebody has to be there. At least two people has to be there in the swimming pool. But then yeah, it's a very I saw families there,
Mm-hmm.
people with kids and things like that, elderly people. So and I went on a weekday, so maybe for that reason also it was a bit empty.
Okay,
But they told me that on the weekends they were full, the camping grounds were full. So
okay.
people go with their motor homes, the caravan and things like that. They park over there, they spend the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think if I go on, it's there. I don't know the figures of how many how many thousands of people are into naturism in UK.
Okay.
But if you see the World Naked Bike Ride, there are
Hmm.
thousands of people who come. I don't know if they're regular nudists and or if the World WNBR is a one-off thing for them.
Hmm. Please tell a
So
bit. Please tell a bit about
uh,
the WNBR experience. How did it? How was your day, and what kind of people came, and what was there? How is it
yeah,
a
actually
once in a
in
lifetime
I,
experience?
I yes, I went to WNBR London last year, specifically for the WNBR. I didn't have any
Okay,
other things to do. I went there for 4 days. It's a 7 hours flight from Dubai.
okay. With your spouse,
So, but I
with your
still told
family.
my
Okay, okay,
yes. So, my daughter didn't go, didn't attend the WNBR, but she was, she went to UK, and then my wife's family is there, so she was staying with them. So me and my wife, we went to the event. So my wife
So that means your
didn't get nude.
wife's family also has some idea about
No, no, they
your
no,
indulgences.
they don't. No,
Okay, okay.
no, they don't. So we just told them that keep my daughter for a few hours, and we need to go somewhere. So that's what we told them.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, and my wife was not comfortable because they were. So she didn't get nude. There are a lot of people.
Right,
Those were just taking videos and things. It's a very
right.
public event.
Very
So,
public
but then
event.
for me it
Yes.
was normal. Yeah. So for me it was it was something which I wanted to experience.
Hmm.
Being naked in the center of London
Hmm.
with so many people watching. So it's just something I wanted to do.
Okay. Bucket list item.
Yeah, so yes, it was in a bucket list. So
Hmm.
yes, and then it was very nice. A lot of people were there, very friendly people. So and then we rode from, and there are, I think, around 5 or 6 starting points.
Okay.
And then from every starting points, it's about I rode for about an hour, and then I got tired, so I stopped at some point. I stopped. And from there, yeah. So That's what. So we can there is a I took a picture of me in front of the London Eye naked. So this is something. So it is very nice for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's
what
yeah.
was
So
what was like
it's
what was like the typical gender ratio, the ratio of clothed people versus naked people, topless women,
see
naked
people
women.
ideally people. Yeah, so ideally those who are riding the bike, they are all naked. Yeah, most of them are. I would say 99% of them are naked, but
Men
about
mostly.
1% of the people they are wearing some sort of clothes, maybe some underwears or some funky clothes to hide their genitals.
But mostly men. Mostly
That was
men
maybe
or women as well.
uh, in and the people area is majority were men. There were ladies as well, but I'd say the majority were men. Yeah.
No, I mean the women usually are naked or they wear something.
Oh no, yeah, I think most of them were naked only. As I said, there were few people who were wearing some sort of clothes to hide their genitals, but yeah, but most of them were I have seen that it was mostly so what they were from the point where I started. I saw there were few Indians who were wearing the clothes.
Right.
I mean, some sort of clothes. Yeah.
In the
There were
starting
few
point,
ladies.
yeah. In the starting point, a lot of them gather
Yes,
and they
yes.
make videos. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I know. Even during the ride, also there were few people who were wearing some amount of clothes. There were few ladies who were wearing their panties and things like that.
Yes.
They were not wearing the bra, but they were wearing the panties. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and there are a lot of people who come with some funky headgears and things like that. So it's a very festive, sort of thing. Yes.
Right.
And I plan to do this in 2024. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So, did you find any other South Asian Indian couples who participated in WNBR London?
No, from the point where I started, there were some Indian guys whom I met who participated, but there were no females. I don't know about the other starting points. And once the ride starts, there are a lot of people, so it's difficult to identify
Right.
and things like that. So yeah.
Right.
So in my group, from where I started, there were I think maybe one or two South Asians or Indians. They were mostly Indian ladies, and few men were there, but otherwise it's mostly the local British.
So, those people, this Indian group was also naked participating?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think they were British Indians. Yeah, they were not. I think they were British Indians.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a big difference. So,
Yeah,
can
exactly.
you advise something like, suppose somebody is conscious about being photographed and videographed. What is a good way to enjoy?
I think if you're going to, there are two things. I'll tell you something. When I got naked in the park in the starting point in WNBR, I was a bit conscious because there were a lot of people, bystanders, I would
Yes.
put that way, who were taking videos and photographs. But
Yes.
once I got naked, and then I just thought that what the hell? I mean, these guys, they don't know me. What, they will take a photo and put it where? They will take
On
a video and
YouTube.
show it where?
On YouTube, they
Yeah,
do.
on YouTube, but people don't remember your face. I mean, it's the even I was checking out the YouTube video of WNBR from my starting point.
Okay.
I can see myself, but in a sea of people,
Okay.
you just can't. It doesn't make a difference. People are not going to that sort of thing. You are not individually. You are not standing out in a sea of crowd.
Okay.
Unless until you want to make yourself stand out, then you wear some kind of funky headgear or some painting on your body.
Yes.
Or something like this.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who do a lot of paintings and things like that. Then
To attract attention
you are standing
and
out from
glitter.
the crowd.
Yes.
Yes, and then people are photographing you, specifically photographing you.
Right.
Otherwise, people are photographing or taking video as a general, and nobody, if my video is there in YouTube, and nobody ever contacted me saying that I saw you in that video.
That's very
And even if
interesting
they
thing
did,
to
they
know.
did.
That's very interesting thing to know.
There are so many people naked, and if one of your friends or family members saw this video somehow, first thing is, why will they see this video if they are not
Themselves into this.
interested into?
Right.
Yeah, if they are not interested into this, then why will they go
Why
and
will they?
see the video of world
Yes.
naked bike ride? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Or for that matter anywhere. So and people, those who are going to see this world naked bike ride, that means they are interested. Anyway, if they see you, it's very difficult to identify
Yes.
a particular person from this. So many videos are there, so it doesn't matter.
Very true, very true. I was also very cautious when I personally attended Maslin's Beach Nude Games in Adelaide, Australia, back in 2018. So when I went there, there is official photography that is done by the organizing team. So I was very cautious. So I kept wearing my sunglasses all the time. Okay, because I had no idea where what will happen with the pictures. Okay, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if they're publishing the pictures, like the pictures of NetCon,
yes,
2023, they are publishing it in the website of NetCon. Now,
Right.
most of the people, those who are members of NetCon, they are the ones who are seeing those pictures.
right.
Once
Can you
in a while,
please
maybe
tell
there are
us?
some.
Can you please tell us how is in general the picture publishing policy in events like NetCon? Because many people think that all the people who go there also appear in the pictures, which is probably not true.
No. This is not like this.
Yes.
In NetCon, the organizers, they will send you options.
Yes.
So where they'll send you all the pictures, and then you can identify your photo, and then you can tell them that please blur my image.
Right.
If so they do that. It's difficult when you're in a event like this. It's difficult not to take for you not to be in one of the photographs.
Right.
Either you don't do any of the common games or things like that,
Okay.
and you try to avoid it yourself, which is difficult.
Difficult.
So you somehow you are going to be in the pictures. Yes. So what they do is they will send all the participants the photographs,
Right.
and from there you can select the photographs in which you are there, and then you can tell them to blur your face,
Right.
which they do, and then they publish it.
Right. So it's
Also,
usually
the other thing what they do is
usually
they will give you a tag which.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they will give you a tag which you can put up, and which shows that no photography. So they try to avoid taking photographs of you,
Right.
or even if you're coming in the frame, they will tell you please move out of the frame.
Right.
So they are very conscious about it, and it's a very nice way of doing the things.
Right. That's usually, I mean, one of those practices is usually present in most of the reputed events of such types. So people
Exactly, yes.
who have never been probably are very cautious about this, but it's a very good piece of information that they they can go just chilled out, and usually their pictures will be taken care of.
I think it's a very relaxed and chilled out place. When people are in this kind of events, they are more worried about taking their own pictures rather than pictures of somebody else. So we don't have perverts over there. So I don't think so.
There could be.
So
There could be,
even for
yes.
myself also, I was more interested. Yes, I was more interested in taking pictures of myself, and some of the people who were willing to take pictures with me, I always go and ask if you want to take a picture with me. This is the basic rule.
Right.
So you should not be taking pictures from their back, or hiding and trying to hide the camera and take a picture. You should be doing that. That's
Right.
common sense.
Right.
You should go and ask if you want to take a picture with me, or whoever.
Right.
And then they say yes, then yes, you take a picture. If they don't, they don't. That's a simple thing to do.
Exactly. So
And once you are in a company of, say, 50-60 people, those were all naked, you become comfortable yourself.
Yes.
Yes, but then this thing is always there in the back of the mind, that somebody might take your picture and
Yes.
publish it and things like that. Yes, there are some people, we cannot avoid that.
Right.
But if they publish it, they publish it, so you cannot do anything about it.
Yes, yes, yes. There is definitely a very minute chance of your pictures coming out in the public, but
And
then
even if they, okay, now if somebody is publishing a picture of they take a naked picture of me somehow and they publish it, where they will publish it in Twitter. Okay, I'm already there in Twitter.
Yes.
They will publish it where? They will publish it in Movie. I'm already there in Movie. Or
Right.
where, so they will put it up in the internet. I mean, hey, come on, yeah, it's fine. So people don't remember. People have a short memory in this country. We are not porn stars, so people
Right.
will not remember. We are.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
people will remember Sunny Leone and
Yes.
Mia Khalifa and all, because but not us. Why will they remember us? So
Yes, or
that's the thing.
maybe a regular, maybe if a very attractive woman comes, so then she could be in a relatively higher risk of getting clicked and her pictures
Yes.
getting shared, right?
Yes, that is there, but even that's why I'm saying, no, people in terms of the internet and all, if your picture is there in the internet, is there. So even if you get clicked or something like this, there are options where you can complain
Right.
or to take down the picture and things like that. But I mean, people have a short memory. They will see and see what
Right,
finish.
right.
What will they do with that?
Right. Very true. Yeah. We need to think more sensibly from practicality point of view in such things.
Yeah, exactly. So if you get photographs all the time, so that's if you're if you're nude and yes, of course, but if you are nude in front of people where everybody is textile, then obviously you become the center of attention. But this is not the case, where there are 50-60 people and everybody is nude, so it's fine.
Okay, so
Yes, I can understand where there are regulations, where nudity is strictly illegal and things like that, then it becomes a problem. But
Yes.
otherwise, even if in India, if now it's there are so many people who publish their naked photos online and things like that.
yes,
So that's they don't show their face and things like that. Yes, but people are earning money. I know.
Yes.
Some people who are using OnlyFans and things like that to show the naked pictures and earn money.
Yes.
So that's this is the other way of looking at people.
Yes. Mostly what women, I guess, doing that, or men as well, from your knowledge.
I don't access OnlyFans, so I don't have much idea. There is one one couple who is there in one of the I think in Twitter or somewhere. So she publishes her photos on in OnlyFans or somewhere, and people pay to do this. This is the only couple I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I don't know them personally. She is there in my. I follow her, so that's why that is how I know her. That is how I know that she's publishing in OnlyFans.
Okay.
But that's the only thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't think she's showing her face in OnlyFans also. So.
Okay. Okay. So now I would move to a different section of the interview. So
Yeah.
I guess you have read about the historic publication by Times of India that happened in 2022 about the nudist community in India.
Yes, I read about it few days back when you sent it to me. I was
Okay.
not aware of it, that it got published in
Okay.
Times of India and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you because you were not following what things were happening in India.
No,
So-
I do follow. I mean, I do follow Times of India, but obviously it was not there in the app, in the mobile app, so I never saw this article.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it was a blink and miss kind of thing, but yeah, it did appear in the,
So-
Instagram and those social media apps also. But yes, when you click there, then it takes you to TOI Plus, which is a paid subscription membership.
Okay, so maybe that's why I
Yes.
didn't see it, because I don't use the paid subscription.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why probably. But for the
I mean,
newspaper.
it's a yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think it's a very good thing they did,
Hmm.
that they tried to publish, but I don't know how, uh, what are the after effects of having published this article.
Okay.
So whether it was a good, whether it has uh, gained, whether naturism has gained more popularity in India or has gained more social acceptance or things like that, I don't know.
Okay. 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 Yeah. There
Yeah,
are.
because in India, I think, yeah, continue.
So yes, there is nothing exactly to measure as of now. I think nothing very concrete to find out whether things have increased or not.
Yes, exactly. I see there are a lot of people in India, those who are into naturism. We have met,
Yes.
some of them in NetCon 23.
Yes.
When I was there for NetCon in 2019, there were some more people who were not there in 23.
Hmm.
Yes, there are a lot of people who are into naturism in India,
Yeah,
but
and
obviously
only a few out of them go to NetCon. So probably there is a very big crowd in India.
Yes, exactly. Actually, in 2019, I remember there was an elderly couple. I think they were in their late 60s or something like this.
Okay.
They were into naturism and they came to the 2019 NetCon. So I
Okay.
didn't see them in 2023. So yeah, they were there in 2019. So yeah, there are a lot of people in India who are into naturism. I think a lot of people from India, those who are going to Europe for tourism and things like that,
Yes.
they also go and enjoy naturism if they are into naturism in some of the European beaches. Yes, of course. And there is a Facebook group, for Cape Dog. There are a lot of people, those were Indians who were part of that group.
Yes.
I have a WhatsApp group of Cape Dog, so there are, I
Okay.
think, around 5 or 6 Indian couple. So I don't know whether they're couple or not, but yeah,
Okay.
there are around 6 or 7, including me,
Hmm.
Indians in that group. Yeah, so there are a lot of people who are
Hmm.
going there,
Yes, definitely.
especially Cape Tag and all. Yeah, so there are a lot of people who get in touch with me, and they say that, oh no, how was the Cape Tag experience and things like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, they are also planning to go. Yeah,
Okay. So, what do you think?
but then I
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, tell me, you tell me.
Uh,
No, but then I think that there are a lot of also people, those who are equating naturism with swinging and things like that.
yes.
So
Very difficult to tell.
I don't
Yes, yes,
yes, and
yes.
I don't consider them as naturists. They are more into swinging.
Hmm.
So I will leave that those people out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, I'll come to that section maybe later. For now, what do you think regarding the Indian scene after this TOI publication? And there were also many publications by various other media outlets like Vice. Then there was historic photo shoot by Ranveer Singh. Do you think whatever are the events happened, they are doing good?
See,
And
they
what should happen
let me
next? What do you
see.
wish to
I'll
see?
just
What do
tell
you
you
wish
what
to
the
see? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you what the Ranveer Singh photo shoot. It was there were a lot of hue and cry about it
Yes.
in some sections of the media and some sections of the public. But that's a normal thing. I mean, it's somebody wanted to do a nude photo shoot, which is his own choice. So why do we make a
Yes.
fuss about it? So
Yes.
I think that was absolutely fine. He has got a great physique, so
Hmm.
why not? So yeah, but then I think, yes, the newer generation, the younger generation, is more open to naturism
Yes.
than the generation than our generation, or the generation before us.
Hmm.
Yes, but then the problem, I will tell you one thing which I think is happening in India, is that there are a lot of perverts.
Yes.
Yeah, so say if I want to go to a beach, in a secluded beach in Goa,
Hmm.
or anywhere where there are beaches, and there are some perverts who would hide somewhere or hide their phone and take photographs and things like that.
Yes.
So and then they will maybe distribute those photographs and things like that, and then it might getting distributed, getting shared over a period of time. It might end up being seen by one of the family members.
Yes.
And it becomes like then you start explaining and things like that. So this is the reason why naturism is not growing in India, and people want to keep it confined.
Yes. Yes.
So
very very valid point.
yes, in terms of the naturism in public life. So that is the thing. But then yes, again there is I have seen some events happening in Bangalore. There is one lady called Pooja.
Yes.
Ribs of Man. I think she's known by the Ribs of Man or something like this.
Yes.
Yeah. She is organizing some events and things like that. But then the thing I've seen in her events is that it's mostly men.
Yes.
And very few women. So I don't know if those men are married or not. If they are married, I think they should encourage or discuss this with their wife and try to take them along next time, even if they don't want to get naked. But at least they should be there and see. It's not a sexually oriented thing. It's just leading a normal life while being naked. So this we should try and discuss this. If someone is married, try and discuss this with your wife. Maybe I don't know, every situation is different. If they're staying in a nuclear family or a joint family or whatever. So I don't know the situation. But then yes, if you are a naturist and you are married, I think you should be open about it with your spouse, and then go and attend such events which will make it more acceptable in the society.
So the problem is that many people are not comfortable talking about this with their spouse, particularly in an arranged marriage setup. So what is your take, if I ask you, in an arranged marriage setup, suppose a man is a nudist and he's looking for partners in an arranged marriage scenario. When is the best time to let the partner know? What is your take? Like during the initial talks, or after they get to know each other, when is the best time?
Yes, I think during the or not during the initial talks, maybe, but while or maybe I don't know how arranged marriages work, because I didn't get arranged marriage.
Okay.
So I didn't do arranged marriage. So yeah, but then I think they should, yes, of course, ease their spouse into letting them know that he or she is a naturist. Depends on the situation, on how you are bringing up the topic. My idea is that I will, if I'm a naturist and I'm getting married, arranged marriage, I will for me the easiest thing to do is that I will take them to Thailand for a honeymoon, and then do a day, what do you call it? A day pass for Chan Resort in Pattaya, where you can see there are naked people, naturist people. There is no sexual activity. It's just people are sunbathing and swimming and things like that. So that is one option. They can go to one of the resorts, Oriental Beach in Phuket, in which we did the Netcon. It's just ease them into it, that this is also this is what I like to do and things like that. So maybe the person, your spouse, he or she will be more acceptable to it.
So
but I think it's mostly, it's in India there are a lot of men, those who are naturists, and then they might be getting married to a non-naturist person, or who is not aware of naturism. So it's more easier for
very high chances of this combination happening.
Yes, so it's more easier for a man to ease his wife into naturism. If she's not comfortable, it doesn't matter. She can still wear her swimwear or whatever. There is no force. So she's comfortable being textile, let her be textile. But at least she should know that her spouse is a naturist, and they can visit naturist or enjoy naturism together without the wife being a naturist. She can still be textile. There's so many clothing optional beaches and clothing optional resorts and things like that. Yes, but hiding is a problem. Even if your wife is, even if the wife is totally conservative, I think they should tell them that this is what I am. What will happen? You'll have a few fights, and then what? To finish.
But your recommendation or your thought is like after marriage, the honeymoon phase, or before even the marriage is
No,
fixed.
I think before in nowadays when people are getting married in an arranged marriage scenario, I think that lot of them are meeting before.
Yes.
So even if they are getting a chance to meet each other, and then they should tell, I mean, he should be able to tell, oh, I'm a naturist, I like to do this. What is your hobby? Or what is the thing you like to do? Yes, if somebody asks me, yeah, I'm a naturist, I like to go to nude beaches, I like to go to clothing optional resorts, I like to go to naturist resort, this is what I like to do, so you should tell.
Okay. Still, yeah, it's good to know your inputs being a married person. However, I think this still needs a lot of opinions from more people, maybe more women as well. Because
Yeah,
why?
this is my opinion. Yeah, this is my opinion.
Okay.
Everybody is entitled to his or her opinion.
Yes, yes.
A lot of people, they think differently.
Yes, yes, yeah.
For their own reasons. So I cannot comment on what somebody else is thinking, but this is what I think. That if you're a naturist, yes, you should be able to, and you're getting married or you are married, you should be able to tell your spouse about it.
Right.
Doesn't matter whether your spouse wants to participate in in being a naturist, in naturism or not. You can always tell them. Yeah.
Definitely. So, if I were to ask you, out of like places like Oriental Beach or Channel Resort being places where it's like nudism, like completely nude, most people would be nude,
Yes.
nude inside those. These kind
Yes,
of places, or a clothing optional beach somewhere, say somewhere in
No,
Croatia.
for a
Which
beginner,
one?
it's a clothing option.
Okay.
For a beginner, clothing optional is best.
Okay. Which is the place nearest to India that you would recommend for Indian couples based on your experiences? A budget place, like it should not be a very costly place to go. Is Thailand a good
There
option,
is
or something else?
Thailand is a good option. Yes, Thailand is a good option. I think BeerFit is a good option in Bangkok because the owners are very open,
Okay.
and they understand that if the spouse doesn't want to be nude
Okay.
and wants to wear her swimming suits, they are quite open to it. And then this, I think,
Okay.
it's a perfect location for the spouse to get to know what naturism and things like that from the man himself. Breakers. Bali is there. They have opened, I think, 2 new resorts there.
Where?
So Bali.
Bali. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, in also in Bali, you can get those villas near the beach, which is they have full privacy, and there is a swimming pool in each villa, so you can just get naked and swim in the pool of the villa. I did that when I was in Bali.
Okay.
I also took. I was once for a naked swim in the sea in Bali, which is illegal, but I did that I wanted to do that, so I did that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So which place in Bali did you visit? Which resort?
I don't remember the place. It was in.
One of the resorts,
I
one of
don't
the
remember
nudist
the name.
resorts that came up in Bali.
No. I didn't go to the nudist resort. I
Okay.
booked a private villa,
Okay.
which had a swimming pool inside. So we swam we swam nude in the swimming pool of the villa. So
Okay.
it was a secluded one. So the swimming pool is only for the guests who are staying in that villa. So there are maybe 20 villas. So each villa will have its own swimming pool. It's a small swimming pool, but yes, you can enjoy nude swimming in those swimming pools. Yeah.
And there are other guests also who come to the same swimming pool, or it's private?
No. The swimming pool is only for private. It's a private swimming pool.
Okay, then I think then it's not a big deal to be nude there.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is how you. Sorry. This is how you. Start getting the feel of it.
Right. But the private one would maybe not be like your spouse may still be not be encouraged to participate because they are not seeing any other woman to participate. because it's a private
Yeah,
one.
because it's a private beach. It's only you and the spouse. So
Right.
it's a more comfortable situation to be naked without any inhibitions. You
Right.
can go swimming,
Right.
enjoy
Right.
naked swimming. That's the most. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. Go
Mm-hmm.
for a naked swim.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay.
And then it's also in a way, it's a very if you're in a new relationship with your girlfriend or with your wife or whatever, it's a very intimate way, or it's a very nice way of getting more intimate with
Yes,
your
definitely.
partner.
Yes.
So
Yes, definitely.
yeah.
So Goa also probably provides privacy in that kind of way. Maybe in some private resorts,
uh,
very posh
I don't know,
posh
I think
ones.
in Goa there are a lot of perverts roaming about, and they
That's true. In the open beaches there will
in the
be.
beaches. So yeah.
Yeah, in the open
Yeah.
beaches there
Yeah.
will definitely be, but maybe in the
Yeah,
posh
if there are
resorts,
villas
villas.
yeah, yes, in the villas or resorts, if there are private pools, yes, definitely, why not?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, coming back to the scenario in India, what do you think, or when do you think, there are nudist meetups that happen, that are probably happening
Yeah,
as of now, but they are very underground. When,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, when do you think such events, such meetups can be started, can be hosted, announced publicly in India, or will it ever happen in the near future? Do you have any idea about
I
that?
think we need to. I think, yeah, I think it also. I don't know what's the legal status about nudity, whether it's a central government thing or it's a state government.
Hmm.
But till the time it's illegal, I don't think it will be ever announced legally. So it
Right.
has to be. It has to be.
Hmm.
Nowadays government has allowed, though they have not allowed gay marriage.
Right.
They have allowed the gays to be together and things like that. It's not illegal anymore to be gay or lesbian or bisexual.
Right.
So yes, why not? I think a day will come,
Unless the law
hopefully
changes,
soon.
it will be still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Unless a day will come, hopefully soon, where naturism uh, is, or nudity is legal in India. So yes, I think
Till
somebody should.
then the society has to wait.
I don't know. I think we,
Yeah.
not somebody. I think all of us should just get a lawyer
Hmm.
and file a petition in the Supreme Court that
Hmm.
we should make naturism legal in India,
Hmm.
same like the LGBTQ community.
Hmm.
So I think we can get some support from them as well,
Hmm.
and make naturism legal in India. So that time we can have, openly we can say that yes, we can have our next netcon in
Hmm.
India at that time.
Hmm. Before that, it is not going to happen. Definitely.
No, until unless
The law part clears.
unless it's the law is clear,
Yes.
it's never going to happen.
True. Hmm. Okay. About the TOI publication again, do you think
Yeah.
that the fact that there are a lot of perverts in India, and the fact that a lot of them are also reading the newspaper, and a lot of them are also watching the YouTube videos that came up after the publication happened, so in that way, do you think has it been good or bad that so many people, because everybody reads newspapers, it's like a national newspaper. So in that way, do you think it has been good or bad that the publication happened in this way? Was
I
it?
think it's a good thing, whatever it is. There's always something bad and good. There are always some risks about this kind of things. But if it has happened, I think this is the first step, and this kind of publication should be. There should be more publications like this. Yes, I mean, yes, perverts are there. It's always there. They will always be there.
Yes.
We cannot do anything about other people's mentality. But yes, I think it's a good first step, and there should be some sort of follow up. There are a lot of groups, even in the Thai naturist website also. There is a lot of, and there is an Indian group. Yes, so I think
Right.
it's a good thing. It's a first step, but then we need to take it up and try and see how we can make naturism legal in India. So it will, once it's legal, it will remove a lot of stigma.
Right.
say before, because gay, lesbians were a stigma in our society before. No, but now it's no longer a stigma.
Right.
Right, it took some
It's
time,
changing
a
still.
lot of court
It's changing
cases,
still.
and yeah, it's changing. So yes, of course, once we bring it to the public eye,
Right.
there's something called naturism and things like that, and we go to the court and say that this is not something sexual, this is something as a lifestyle, same like it's a lifestyle choice, and then you make it legal and file
Right.
some court cases and things like that. So
Hmm.
make it big, make noise.
Right.
Then only it will come to the public attention, and maybe hopefully one day we can get it legalized in India.
Mm-hmm. But the barrier is that in order to fight a petition, people need to come up with their names, come out with their real names and all. And when people are already involved in some jobs, like I had invited many people even to appear for an interview, like I invited you. So there were people
Right.
from the medical profession, there were people from the law profession. I invited, but given that they were in such professions, they declined. That was the reason for their declination. So that is also a big hindrance.
I don't think. Yeah, I think even if you're doing the interview, I don't know how people can relate to, like, if somebody knows. I know, I don't know who, if anyone from this group knows me personally or something like this. Even if they know me, that's fine. So, but then I don't know if somebody knows me personally. So I don't think what is there to be scared of. And it's not necessary that they should mention their name, their origin, their, if they don't want to do that, they can obviously do the interview, but don't mention their profession, no need to mention their actual name. If they want to hide it, we can take some other name, that's fine.
Yes. Probably they are also worried about their IP address being tracked and such kind of things. That is also one of the things that I have heard, particularly from other countries. When I invited someone from Malaysia recently, and
Yeah.
she was concerned about this particular thing, that if there is some publication coming out from her channel, then it could get her into trouble. So some people are scared about those things also.
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of the legality, yes, people want to avoid legal troubles, so that's okay.
Yes.
I mean, it's their own choice. Yeah, we cannot force people to do anything.
Definitely. So given
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It will become more acceptable once it becomes legal. But to make it legal, it has to have like
acceptance
how
again.
the LGBTQ, how the LGBTQ community, they made a huge hue and cry and made noise about it. So
Right.
that's how it became acceptable in the society, and then now it's acceptable legally.
Right. That momentum has to build. That participation has to increase.
Yes,
It has
yes,
to
yes.
reflect. So
Exactly. Before now, people are coming out openly as gay or lesbian or something.
right. Only then the pop culture, like media, Bollywood, and such things will take a notice of things. Only after the law part clarifies. So before that, the momentum has
I
to
didn't
be.
hear you.
I said that before that thing comes out, law changes. Only after the law
Yes,
gives some
yes.
clarification, then only.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, or I cannot suggest. I mean, I don't know what's the legal thing how to approach it legally. But then if we can use this TOI article and then go to the High Court or somewhere, in Supreme Court or somewhere, and say that, yeah, see, this is something which is there, and we want to make naturism legal. So what's the way of doing it?
Okay.
File a what is called the public interest litigation in the High Court, and see what they are saying.
Okay. And any other smaller events that you would like to see in between before the big thing happens?
See, I think this, like TOI has published, then make some more noise, maybe some websites to publish this kind of things. uh, make some TV interviews, or people those who are willing to come out in there open with their face, or even TV interviews can happen without the face also, where they can always blur the face, and then they can give TV interviews, and so this make some noise, basically what I
Okay.
mean to say.
Okay. Okay.
If somebody from the news channel or something, Times of India has their news channel, Times Now. So if somebody from Times Now wants to do an interview with a blurred face, or things like that, and yeah, that's fine, why not?
Okay.
Make some noise.
Okay, that's also interesting. Okay, thank you for
Yeah, so
giving
like
that
what kind of
suggestion,
interview
giving
we're
that
doing
idea.
now? Yeah, yes. Times of India has published this. Now maybe somebody from Times Now, approaches me and say that, okay, we want to do a similar interview.
Okay,
Why not?
so
So maybe blur
you
my
would be
face and
willing
things
to
like that.
appear for an interview like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine. At
great,
least make the noise. Let people know. Yeah.
great. So okay, it is good to know that. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I don't mean to say I don't
hmm,
mean to say by Times Now is only Times Now. There are so
yes,
many news channels who can do this kind of interviews,
yes, yes.
or make a small documentary
Hmm.
about naturism, make a small and publish it in YouTube and things like that. There are so many ways of uh, trying to bring it in the front rather than keeping it hidden in the background.
Right. Good suggestions. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, and it's like more than a suggestion, because you are saying that you are ready to participate in that yourself. That's a big thing.
Yeah, if somebody is coming and willing, so
Yes.
just
Yeah. So my question is that since you are already comfortable taking your spouse,
yeah.
you have taken your spouse to various places in the Europe, like Croatia and Czech
Yeah,
Republic.
in Croatia and Czech Republic, and yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. You have also taken her to WNBR, although she didn't participate. But
Yes, yes.
would you be comfortable to take her to more places where there are more Indian or South Asian people, like in NetCon? There was a significant number of.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But then, as of now, I'm staying here in Dubai, and my wife is in UK for her work, and that was the reason why she didn't make it for the 2023 NetCon.
Okay.
So hopefully next year, hopefully next year she'll be able to come
Okay.
uh, for 2023 NetCon. 2024 NetCon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she has no issues whatsoever with so many Indian
No,
men.
no, no. It's yes. And then the other reason was I don't want to get my daughter in NetCon till as of now.
As of
So
now.
somebody
Okay.
has to be with her. Yeah. So somebody has to be with her.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we can leave her alone. So that's the only reason
Okay.
why she didn't come. That's
Okay. Okay. So, what is your take on your daughter going to nudist venues on her own someday, and maybe accompanying?
absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
absolutely fine. I mean, once she is grown up,
Hmm.
18, whatever, she's an adult, she can, that's her choice. If she wants to go, she doesn't want to go, how comfortable she is with her, no, that's her,
That's her choice.
that's a choice. Yeah. So
Right.
I don't mind
Very nice.
if she go. Yeah, I don't mind if she's going to a nudist or naturist place or an event or something like
Hmm.
this. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, why not?
Great. Okay, so coming towards the last part of the interview, what is your guess? I mean, if you were to guess, how many Indians do you think are into nudism, including those who may not be know about the term? Do you have any guess? Given that we have almost 1 billion plus people in India, any percentage guess if you would like to make?
I mean, maybe a few thousands. That's all.
Okay, cool. And okay, because you are an ardent traveler, you travel a lot. Uh, if
Yes.
I were to ask you, like people who are not nudists, people have a lot
Yeah.
of bucket list items to travel, right? Like in London, for
Right.
example. For example, in Paris there is the Eiffel Tower, right? So
Yes, yes.
if I were to ask you, name some abroad destinations which have great nudist venues and are also very appealing travel destinations in general. Why I'm asking? Because suppose a person who is a nudist is making a plan to visit with his spouse somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So his wife, suppose,
Yeah.
is not a nudist. Okay, so she may
Yeah.
be having a bucket list items of those fancy places that everybody has been, and she also wants to go, right? So now suppose
Right.
I have to make a choice, I have to make an itinerary of places to go. So what are some places that I should pick which will tick her bucket list items
I would
also?
say yes. Yes, I would say Croatia,
Okay.
first of all.
Any particular places?
Dubrovnik is there.
Okay.
Then, as I said, Bol is a small island and it's mostly beaches. So there are textile beach and there is the small little nudist section. So you can go there
Okay.
separately.
What's special
But beyond the
special in Dubrovnik? Is it famous for the architecture
Dubrovnik,
or what?
Dubrovnik is also known as the location where part of the Game of Thrones
Okay.
was shot.
Okay, I
The
didn't know
shooting
that.
of Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's a very nice place. Then there is the Dubrovnik Castle is there. It's a good place to spend 3 days, maybe 3-4 days.
Okay.
So it's a very beautiful place. Yeah. So a lot of natural beauty is there. So it's very nice to go there.
Okay. Any other places other than Croatia? Any other cities in particular? If you could name some specific cities.
Barcelona, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Great city.
You
Yes.
can go
With
there.
lot of history. Yes.
Yes. Then Nice is here. Nice in France.
Okay.
It's got nice beaches. Then, of course, it's a very nice city, a very beautiful city as well.
Okay.
Where else? Then
WNBR London.
there are some places
London.
in Mexico. In London, see, generally there is nothing for nudism as such on a regular basis, but yes, there are few spas where you can go to and experience nudism, which is a naturist spa. Two of them are there.
Are those
So
open?
you can go there.
Are those open 365 days?
Yes, they are open. I think except for Christmas Day, they are open 365.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then
you said
yes,
Mexico.
of course. Then you can see the rest of the. There is Mexico is there.
Okay.
I don't have the Zipolite, I think.
Yes, Zipolite. Yes.
Then then Cancun in Mexico is there. Then where California is there. Florida.
Right.
Florida, there is the Hoover Beach in Florida, and of course Florida is Florida, Miami.
Right.
So that is there.
Right.
US. I think in Australia also. There are some options. In New Zealand, New Zealand is very open to naturism. It's very nice. Thailand.
Right.
Bali.
Right. Bali.
So all these places are there. Yeah.
Yes. Good to know your suggestions. So that reminds me of one question that I had to ask. Hold on one second. This question that always used to make me cautious. Like WNBR is an event which is very public, and anybody living in London may be knowing about this event, that it is going to come out, that it is going to happen in a few days. There are arrangements and all.
Definitely, because there are a lot of advertisements and online and things like that.
Yes. So like if somebody has a reservation consciousness because of that, because if you have somebody who you know in London, then when you visit, then they may be asking you a question, where are you, I mean, are you coming from for
if you are
WNBR?
conscious,
what is your suggestion to deal with this?
See, I don't have to tell them that I'm coming to London for WNBR. I'm just coming there. Okay, so this is personally, I don't have to explain to a person the reason I'm going to London.
Yes.
So
but what if
I just want to go to London?
What if they find you? That is one fear.
The second thing is that
Because if
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
happening
saying.
in the
So
open eye.
in WNBR, yeah, so in WNBR, what you can do is you can wear masks. You can wear. There are a lot
Yes.
of people who are wearing masks, funky masks.
Yes.
Then some sort of you can like a cap and sunglasses and things like that. And in even if somebody is passing by
Right.
from your starting point, somebody whom you know, and they just out of curiosity they go there and they see you,
Right.
they see you, what you
Right.
can do about it. But
Right.
then yes, if you want to avoid the situation, just wear a mask.
Hmm. And is it like advisable to wear throughout the event, or only the starting point is the most busy place?
No, the starting point is where people are gathered in one place.
Right.
Throughout the event, while riding the cycle, you are riding the cycle, so people cannot just, it's difficult to identify people while bystanders cannot identify you while you are riding the cycle in the midst of so many people.
Right.
So yes, but while in the starting point, you are there in the starting point 1 hour before the race starts. So
Right.
people are gathering, people are coming, bystanders are coming over there, bystanders are passing by.
Hmm.
So yes, then somebody might be passing by whom you know, or
Yes.
So at that point of time, we can wear.
Hmm.
There are a lot of people who wear very nice, funky headgears and things like that to cover their face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, right, right. And when there is there is a huge crowd that passes, the cycle crowd is quite huge in London. So you may very easily fit inside the crowd. You can take a safe spot to,
Exactly.
if you
Yes.
if you
Yes.
want
Yes.
to.
Yes. So you are within that sea of people. Everybody is naked, so it's difficult to identify
Right, right.
your face from so many
Hmm.
uh, people.
Okay. Great, great. So, okay, that's just I would ask the last question now. As you have been
Yeah.
to Cap d'Agde in France, uh,
Cape
any
Dog. Yeah.
yeah, any alternatives of this place do you have in mind? Have you
In
seen
France
which
there is
is
Euronet.
which is a bit less known for swinging, but gives you the
Yeah.
similar
In France there
experience?
is Yeah. In France there is Euronet.
Okay,
In Croatia there is one place, but I'm forgetting the name.
okay. Are those by any chance as
It's a it's a
big?
it's a it's a it's, it's a naturist resort in Croatia.
Okay, but are these of this much big scale as this one, or quite smaller? Do they have all these facilities like the stores, the ATMs, and the long walks that we can make?
In Euronet, I think there is. Yes, I have not been to Euronet, but I think in Euronet there is this facility.
Okay, do you plan to visit any of these?
Yeah, I plan to visit Euronet next time I go to France.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, but I have been to France once, so I have other countries to cover before I
okay,
redo France.
okay. So last question: what is your bucket list item for the next visits? Which places do you plan to visit in the next 5 years?
My bucket list would Yes, my bucket list would be Cancun and Zipolite in Mexico.
Okay,
I think I like Bali as a place very much, and I want to go back there just because it's Bali. And then I also like to try the new naturist resort they have opened there.
okay,
Where else? Yeah, maybe I need to see some more places in Europe, in like Denmark, Norway, Sweden.
mm-hmm.
So these are my few other bucket lists where I need to go and see. And Finland.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So
yes. The
this kind
sauna
of
culture
places.
there,
Yes.
very unique.
Yes, I want to experience the sauna culture in Finland.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Halluvar Beach in US,
Mm-hmm.
and there is Bear Oaks Resort in Canada.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Your bucket list very much matches with mine, and probably many of the places.
Maybe we can do it together.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do it together then.
Yeah, we should keep in touch. We should keep in touch, and I mean, if you go to such places, say if I'm not able to make, then you should definitely consider sending us reviews of those places. We are actively looking for our travel partner. Like, we already have brand
Right.
partner, we have gifting partner, we have vacation partner. So this travel partner concept is that a person who travels to these venues and maybe makes some blogs or vlogs about these places. We would very much like to partner with them, wherein we would like to showcase their blog in the reviews that we do, and they would also be
I'm
doing the
not.
same.
Yeah, as such, I'm not a content creator. I don't do vlogs or things like that. I just only put some occasional thing in Twitter,
Okay.
and I just started this Instagram account. Maybe I'll put some here.
Okay.
But otherwise, I don't do vlogs as such. It's time consuming, and
Yes,
I
it
don't have
is.
so
It
much of
is.
time to sit down and vlog. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm not a content creator as such. Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
not good at it. So that's I don't want to do that.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, I can obviously give reviews about the places I visited.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that
cool.
I can do.
Cool. We'd love to. We'd love to
Yeah.
have that. Okay. Okay, Joy. It has been a very big pleasure to have you. We vibe very well, particularly
I
because
think it was scheduled for a 1 hour interview. It's
yes,
already 1.5
one
hours.
and a half
So
hour and
it
more.
was nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
We
that's
vibe
right.
more because it's not only about naturism and nudism. It's also about the travel part. So
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I don't know how many people will be actually listening into 1.5 hour of recording.
we will
When
trim
it
it.
was
We will trim
initially,
it, and we will. What we will do
yeah.
is, what the plan is that for now we will just publish the part of the TOI thing, and that related
Right.
part that will go with the compilation along with other people. So around 10 compilations, 10
Right.
10 audio clips will be compiled together. That is planned around November,
Mm-hmm.
and slowly
Yeah.
maybe then we have some plans. So maybe I think January or somewhere early in 2024 we will be publishing your interview as well in episodes we will do.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
till then, if you have any more from your circle who would be interested to appear for an interview Instagram live like this, please let
Yeah.
them know, because we still have around
Yeah. Sure.
four. We have got around 4 entries so far, including yours, and still 6 is pending,
Yeah.
which we need to finish by next week.
So and it doesn't matter that that person has to be from India. He or she can be from
We in
another
fact
country,
we
or
in fact
has
would
to be-
love to have somebody from outside India, particularly if it is some from somewhere who has similar situation like in India, like for example any of the South Asian countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, such countries, because
Right.
they would probably very much appreciate about what is happening in India. So it would be lovely
Yeah,
to
okay.
have their views as well.
I don't know somebody like
Or
that.
if
But yeah,
anyone from
I know
any
some-
other countries,
Yeah.
please let them
Any other countries,
know.
yeah.
Please let them know.
Yeah, sure. I will. Yeah, sure. I
Okay.
will do that. Yeah.
Great, Joy.
Okay.
Pleasure talking to
Okay.
you.
It was nice talking to you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Catch you soon.
Thank you. Yeah.
Catch you soon.
We'll catch up later.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a
bye.
good Saturday. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Same to you.
Bye. Bye.